Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abdullah Khaled, and today I'll be sharing some updates on my path towards space medicine and leadership. And I'll be talking about how I honed my direction in these last couple of hours to make sure that everything is nice and smooth sailing for the weeks coming ahead. So today I spent a lot of time just focusing on what I needed to do and how I could do everything in a timely manner. So this included working out what I needed to study from based on the syllabus for the courses I have next semester, as well as looking more into the AFOQT with the textbook I have, making sure I'm studying appropriately for that. One big thing that happened today was that I was able to get a lot of progress done on my applications, which is great because now that I know exactly why and what I'm doing, I'll be able to spend the time more wisely and I won't be able to waste time just meandering and thinking about what I'm going to do. So I was able to write some personal statements and fill out some application information on the apps. So it's been very nice. And then on terms of my projects for my internship, I've been able to get a rough timeline for myself going, not necessarily anything that the mentors have given me specifically in terms of like a due date or anything like that. But I've been looking at the stuff that they've been giving me and the stuff that I can find on YouTube and all the documentation on GitHub, and that's been super helpful in getting everything down and packed. Super very, super very helpful in that regards. It's been helping me really make the scale of this project more tangible, and it's honestly a lot of fun since what I'm doing is kind of applicable to what I want to do in the future. So it's a lot. I like getting a taste of what I'll be doing hopefully later on. In addition to that, I am very proud to announce that I got a email back from one of the people I was emailing for one of the applications for a little bit of help and guidance since they are associated with the organization I want to do the program with. They've been very busy with all the finals and whatnot, but since that's coming to an end soon, hopefully we'll be able to have something scheduled in January, which is very exciting since that's when the deadline is, and I'll hopefully be able to get my application done before the early deadline, and that would be a dream come true. And so that looks like my January is shaping up to be very eventful with a couple of meetings, a couple of applications due, but also a brand new semester and a fresh start, hopefully to make a better impact on what I've been doing and to, set my best foot forward. I also plan on improving what I have going on with my communication system, just making sure that my email and stuff is getting nice and clean since a lot of the stuff is being cluttered, especially at the end of the year when all the stuff is coming in. So I want to make sure that everything is nice and tidy and ready to go right before the semester ends. Sorry, the semester begins. That way I can make sure that I am being as efficient as possible. I think in terms of my physical stuff, it's been a little bit kind of here and there because we are getting ready to go on a vacation, and that means a lot of time in the car and not a lot of time to get a bunch of stuff in. But I was able to go grocery shopping, and I was able to get a bunch of tuna and a bunch of protein powder and whatnot. And so that, along with my creatine that I've had for a little while now, that should be enough to coast through the trip. And then afterwards, I'll be planning on how to stock my dorm later on because one goal I do have for that is to properly address my nutrition thing and make sure that I'm getting enough protein and all my other fruits and nutriberries that happen later on. And so, yeah, I'm just going to be going along for the ride, doing my best to make sure that everything stays on track. And as of now, there aren't any other updates. So, goodbye.